So your specialty is ear, nose, and throat. And I want you to talk about the myths, you know, give your opinion on some of the myths that we've had. Some people say they feel like something's walking in their ears, like a worm or something. Is that possible?
Oh, I think not necessarily working. There's so many things that can cause people to complain of something working in their ear.
Yes.
Ranging from an allergic irritation of the ear by either pollen or some irritants that might get inside the ear.
Yes.
And they may well feel there's a itch. There may well be an insect in the ear if they've been playing in the fields and they do have an insect, and it takes from the NT zone to actually look in the ear, or even anyone that's capable with an otoscope to look inside the ear to ensure there isn't anything there. Anxiety can also cause the same problem. Wax that's loose in the ear can cause the same problems. And by the way, using a cotton bud is a very bad idea.
Right.
It causes so many problems.
Sometimes the tip of the cotton bud, the cotton sticks in there, it doesn't come out.
Yes, it's
that's a problem.
That's the reason why you shouldn't use a cotton bud in the ear, which I know is commonly done. The ear canal is not straight, for one, and two, you pushing the cotton bud in there, you do not know how deep you can go without damaging the drums. And also, remember that you're putting a blunt instrument inside a blind canal, so you're more likely to push things back or bruise the canal wall. And in my experience, I've seen quite a few patients who complain of pain in the ear because they've bruised the ear canal, cause an infection because of bruising, because blood collects there. I've seen people drill or push wax back, and if wax stays in for too long, although it has bactericidal or bacteriostatic properties, it can get infected. So it may well be the cotton bud being pushed back, the cotton bud pushing back the wax that's caused the infection.
Yes.
I've seen people drill a hole in the eardrum, which at times requires surgery to recover. And there's some bones of hearing behind the drum, which I've seen people dislodge. That can be repaired, but it's a bit more difficult than just closing a hole. So, in general speaking, using a cotton bud is a bad idea. We joke in the UK, there's an old grandma saying, do not put anything smaller than your elbow in your ear.
Yes.
Now, of course, you can't physically put your elbow, but it just highlights a point. Don't stick things inside the ear.
So the cover of my biro.
It's not a very good idea. I've seen so many things used to remove things. Cover the biro, a drawing pin. My mother used to use hairpin.
Yes,
before,
the curved one.
Yes, the curved one. She used her hairpins, and I think before she passed on, I was able to say to her, "Mom, you know you could have damaged my ears." And she says, "Go away, at least did you any harm?" So yes.
And I trained you.
Yes, very hard. Nowadays it's called child abuse, but in those days it's called discipline.
So, what are we supposed to do then? You know, when you clean the thing with the
it's
cotton
gratifying,
bud.
I can imagine. Very gratifying. The thing is that the good Lord, when He designed the ear, designed it to clean itself. Wax is a byproduct of oils and the debris, because we actually shed skin, believe it or not, during the course of the night.
Yes.
And the ear canal and the eardrums shed along with the debris there, and it mixes with oils. And as it comes out, it comes darker and darker because it's actually pushed out, which is why you can see it.
Yes.
So naturally, the ears clean themselves out. Now, if you are impatient and can't wait for the good Lord's work, you can use the wax dissolving agents like Ceramol, which is actually olive oil, body temperature, not boiling hot. And also, the syringing is based on that same principle, but there are a lot of agents which can dissolve or encourage wax to come out for you to get rid of when you're doing your normal grooming process. But a cotton bud is an extremely bad idea. People may get away with it, but eventually they come back with an earache of some sort.
Really? Join us again after the break.